Well, it's more willful, so she is still afraid, though. So the skill bonus will still be in that and that. So, reflexes, I guess, and a little bit of I like vocals. Let's keep going with vocals. Everyone loves a good singer. Reflexes, voice, done. Boom. You practice staying in the correct pose and singing scales to improve the pitch and tone. The voice is now at 50. Yeah, now it's at 50, I can't get any higher until another expression skill is at 25 or higher. Alright. Same thing with probably... Yep, this one here. Tennis against multiple opponent, learning to judge the glance when the ball is too far away to reach it in time. Boom. Reflex is 50, so I can't go any higher until I train something else to 25. Simple enough. One of the maids approaches me. Her. You. My lady. Couriers have arrived from the Duke of Sidna. We have a Duke of Sidna. Jesus Christ. Maybe I should learn foreign affairs. A letter and a gift. Condolences of death, deep regrets, best wishes, and a beautiful necklace. Court manners failed. Fantastic. Okay. I need to get her cheerful. How do I cheer her up? Whatever. Walking in the fresh air helps you forget the burdens on your shoulders. Done. Why are you so afraid? Okay, she's no longer depressed. That's something. I need to make her angry, I guess. Alright. Expression. Agility. I guess we'll do more decoration. And so we're not going to get a bonus, but it's still good to have something in... I guess court manners? That's a good idea to have. I don't want to be like a bumbling idiot. Roll demeanor. No, conversation. Court manners. Done. There we go. You study the theory of color. How they complement and contrast, and how to select colors to emphasize a mood. You learn to mix paints and apply them to canvas, capturing the light and color of a castle garden. Doing pretty good. I review the correct greeting for guests according to their rank. When to extend your hand to another. All the nobles expect their due honors. So this is kind of important, because she's going to be queen eventually. As you are walking, you spot a familiar figure in the palace gardens. It's the Duchess. Maybe I should go say hello. Then you notice seated beside her is a woman in robes of a priestess. They're very close together, their hands gently touching as they speak. Looks like she's busy. You turn and walk in different directions not to disturb them. At that moment, you notice something unusual. It looks like someone just left the palace grounds by going over the hedge. Was that another servant, a thief, or an assassin? That can get me killed. That can get me killed. But that might get someone killed who shouldn't be killed. I'm gonna look over the hedge. Why not? I run over the statue trying to pull myself up to the pedestal, but it looks awkward. And it's a bit too awkward to get my feet in place. By that time you saw, it's probably gone anyway. So I just failed because I have no skills. Fantastic. I need to make her angry somehow. Sports make her angry. That's good. Yielding to press... let's... Fuck it. Sports. You take the court for a few games of tennis, feeling the thrill of competition. So, does that change? Okay, we're slowly getting out of anger, or afraid. So she'll stop being terrified of everything. And we get a little bit into public, a little bit of conversations. Plus 10. 1.10. Expressions going down a bit. So I'm going to throw some in dance, and a bit more in court manners. Actually. Yeah, that's good. We're going to do... where to go? Agility. Dance. And we're definitely going to go more court manners, because it seems like it's important for someone to know their court manners. I can't imagine the queen not knowing court manners. You practice courtesy, standing and walking across the floor in a graceful manner. As a person of the highest rank within the domain, no one may sit at any formal event unless you give them permission, and no one must ever turn their back on you. If they do, you are intended to recognize the insult. Huh. So never turn your back on anybody. Walk away backwards from people when you're done talking because you don't want to insult them. As you walk up the stairs, a maid comes running down holding a towering pile of linen. Elegance failed. Reflexes success. You swiftly step aside and let her pass. Uneventful. Why was that there? Oh, we need to get... There we go. Boom. Do your games of tennis. She should be almost out of afraid. One more game of tennis should fix that. Yeah, look at these. Look at the skills just skyrocketing. Perfect. Classes, same ones. Court manners, dance, done. Let's see. You practice walking on the arm of a partner. Oh, okay. We're doing dance again. I thought it was. I keep getting confused what I pick. You practice walking on the arm of a partner, and following their cues to pause and turn when they're keeping your eyes closed. Let's see. You practice different partner dance positions, closely held at a distance, and nonchalant, and the appropriate hand placement for each. We're slowly reaching that 50 mark. So that's good. And court manners, you study the role of formal dining, including the proper utensils for different dishes. As a queen, no one will comment on your mistake, but they will notice them. So never eat your dessert with your salad fork. That just gets you shunned. There's a man here to see you. He wishes crown funding for a project of his. Remember, the treasury is not unlimited. If you choose to invest, you'll have less money to work with later. I have a plan for to print books using metal letters, so basically a printing press. I need to borrow 850 currency, lassies, to assemble the metal and factory the mold to cast the type. With the system, we'll be able to create new books at a fraction of the time it takes now, and make copies to send all over the world. Fantastic. I really don't know about the side of the trade. Would it really be worth it? Yes! No! Why would you not? This is what I meant. She's got no common sense. She doesn't know anything about anything. So, since she has no idea about trade or production, she doesn't know anything about how things are made. But we're almost done making her no longer terrified of everything, so one more game of tennis should be good. There you go! Mood. Cheerful. Bonus to athletics. That's good. And conversation, which we've been doing. So, what are we going to do? I don't want to do athletics. I need to finish teaching her the ways of agility and conversation. Actually, we're going to do double conversation. We're going to do a little bit of public speaking and another court manners. So, classes, let's see, conversation, court manners, public speaking. Done. Important. She's going to be the voice of an entire country. She has to know these things. You practice tongue-twisting sequences of syllables to improve your enunciation. And, let's see, traditional ballroom etiquette, how to politely accept and deter an offer, how to avoid the impression of attachment to an individual. You memorize the correct title for every servant in the castle. Treating servants with respect ensures good service. And it's at 50. So we need to get someone else 25 or higher. So we're going to finish this out. This is a good idea. Let's see, the Duke of Murray, Earl of whatever, Your Highness, my sympathies to your loss. Even after all these years, I sometimes forget that my own mother will never come back. Thank you. However, I must call for aid. The Onyxianite occupation of the country of crazy-ass words has gone on for far too long. It's time to push back. Foreign affairs failed. I know there's been some problems with Ixion, but I don't know the details. I'm going to say, Jesus Christ. Military failed. I don't know anything about the military. I don't want to fight. So there must be a peaceful way to settle this. I'll send diplomats. Well, that's something better than nothing. I got +1 to Yoni. Where did that necklace come from? He's asking. It was a gift from the Duke. Then you have made arrangements with him. Courtman successful. He thinks he's asking if I'm gay to the Duke. Finally, she's making some common sense into her classes. I just like the jewelry. Not at all. But I appreciate the presents, doesn't everyone? If you say so. Okay, so I don't know if that's good or bad, but we'll see. Mood. I don't want to make her any more afraid. It makes her yielding, depressed, and pressured. You pressured. They'll baseline everything. I don't know if that's good. Cheerful. Is there a way to get cheerful without... Fuck it, we'll just talk to her again. My father says I can't have the crystal until I'm queen. So we'll just have to wait. There may not be time to wait. The world is filled with dangers. And you will need the power of the lumen to fight them. You can't begin training until you have bonded with your crystal. Well, what am I supposed to do about it? The crystal is probably held under guard in the royal treasury. You're the princess, she will find a way inside. Otherwise, I may have to take drastic action. What drastic action? Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Okay. Try reaching the crystal. If you can't, come talk to me again. So our mood shouldn't have changed. She should still have the same skills and bonuses. We're going to throw public speaking and flattery, do the double whammy, because we need to get court manners above 50. Classes. Boom. Public speaking and do the double whammy. Watch this. Boom. A whole week of talking. You take deep breaths and practice speaking loudly and clearly, projecting your voice to every corner of the room. You memorize lists and sonnets, then recite them for your teacher and any castle staff she could round up to serve as an audience. So public speaking is pretty good. It's finally over 25, which means we can max out court manners. And get a little bonus. We'll probably do this again because it's really close to 20, which is the next batch. You learn the importance of making eye contact when saying nice things to someone. Congratulations, you learn how to flatter people. The representatives of Ixion are here. The place is invading someone. Be careful. No one wants to give up prizes they have won, so they're currently fighting. You have the full support of my sister and myself, Your Highness. That's the other guy. Blah, blah, blah. Let's get this over with. And history failed. Thank you for agreeing me of this audience. I'm sure we can come to an agreement. Let bygones be bygones. We will forget about your unprovoked attacks on us, and you will transfer the rights to this little province. Foreign affairs failed. Oh, I should have put points into that. We can be good neighbors again without the lives being lost. That'll cause war. I don't have the points. Let's see if this works. That cannot be acceptable. All the land north of the river belongs to us. We're willing to offer you pay in exchange for the inconvenience you have suffered, but nothing more. 8,000. I don't know how much money we have. No. You know what? My kingdom's not for sale. Fuck you. I don't think that'll work. So... what do we do here? What do we do? You know what? We're gonna bluff. Wow. There we go. It actually worked because I was successful. We tried to bluff him, and he thinks I'm wearing the necklace that's allied. So he thinks I'm allied with the Duke of Sedna. Oh shit. The Duke will hear of it if I clean up the... I'm going to just threaten. Ah, shit. Let's go to the treasury. Well, that didn't work. I tried to talk past the treasury guards, but despite eye flashing, foot stomping, and outright threats, they won't budge. But it has changed my mood. I'm now willful. And I'm losing a lot of things. What is that? I still can't do royal demeanor, which is annoying. So I'm going to go with... let's go with flattery a little bit. And we're going to go back to court manners. And then we're going to shoot down to probably agility next week. So classes. There you go. Court manners and flattery. Done. Court manners first. Studying. No! I did it wrong! I wasted a week. Shit. Until both of them are over 25. Oh, no! What have I done? Ah, shit. I got a new outfit. There's the other asset back to this game, which we'll get to in a second. You receive a report from the outcome of the battle against the Xia Knights, whatever. You could have driven that out of Mira, but the cost of almost a full battalion of soldiers and a great deal of material. I lost over 1,000 men. Shit. We could have done better.